As the old adage goes, it's not about what you know in this world, but it's actually about who you know in this world. Josiah.
What's up, brother?
Roll the clip.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the.
It's your boy Steezy Smith in the building. My name is Calvin-Domingo, and if you aren't already familiar, or if you don't already know, and if you haven't already joined the family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a brother. Show us some love. And also, if you're kind enough to do so, leave us a like and drop a comment if you enjoyed. And last but not least, to keep up to date with all of our sports content and the latest in the sports world, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Steezy Smith. But before we move on, I do want to give a quick shout out to us hitting 2,000 subs. Josiah, can you change the music?
Got it.
Perfect. From the bottom of our hearts, us over here at Team Steezy, we just want to thank all you guys that have been showing love, that have been supporting, that have been with us throughout this journey. In just over a year doing YouTube, never did we ever think that we would hit 2,000 in just a year. And so for that, I do want to give a special thank you, a special shout out. And if you were a 2,000 subscriber, I know that might be kind of hard to figure out, but if you were a 2,000 subscriber and you hit that subscribe button early today, comment down below. Let us know who you are. Tell us who you are, and we'll give you an opportunity to hop on a future episode of Steezy Smith. So if you're brave enough, if you're kind enough, if you're bold enough, comment down below. Once again, I just want to give a special thank you to everybody that's been supporting, that's been showing love. We're not going to stop there. If anything, we're going to continue to go harder than hard. And again, if you aren't already subbed, hit that subscribe button for us. If you enjoy the content, you tune in to Steezy Smith, and let's get to cooking. Tim Tebow has reportedly signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end, and after not having appeared in an NFL regular season game in over 8 years, is finally embracing a position change. And before we get into this whole Tim Tebow to the Jacksonville Jaguars, I do just want to make it clear, me personally, I'm a big fan of Tim Tebow, the human being, and I'm a big fan of Tim Tebow, the analyst. I'm a big fan of Tim Tebow, the football player, and a lot of that dates back to me growing up. I respected and I adored his faith and his admiration in God. And for me, as a faith-driven human being, when my parents first introduced Tim Tebow, well, he's played a pretty respectable role in my life. He's somebody that I've always respected, I've always looked up to. But with that being said, I am siding with the majority of the masses, and I'm not trying to hate on the man for chasing his dreams in the NFL, but this is a clear-cut case of nepotism. There is no way Tim Tebow should be in the NFL over a Colin Kaepernick. And I understand Colin Kaepernick isn't as versatile, or maybe not even as athletic as a Tim Tebow, hence why he's not in the NFL trying out for a different position. But with all those things being said, once again, I'm not trying to hate on the man, but we got to take things for what it is. Tim Tebow signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end, and it's not really firm right now. We don't know for sure if he's gonna make the roster, but I have a hard time believing that Urban Meyer is gonna bring in his former quarterback just to cut him before the start of the regular season. Now, him coming out as a tight end might just be a formality. Let's not forget, these two are neighbors. They both live in the Jacksonville area. The Jacksonville area is a huge Florida Gators town, and let's not forget, Tim Tebow is the greatest Florida Gators quarterback or football player actually of all time. And so with that being in place, I don't think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are just signing Tim Tebow for tickets. Seeing as how they drafted Trevor Lawrence at #1 overall a couple of weeks ago, that alone provided a huge spark, a huge spike in Jacksonville Jaguars merchandise, ticket sales, and whatnot. And so I don't believe that they're bringing in Tim Tebow strictly as a way to attract more fans and money. They don't have a problem with that. And so with that being said, I think with Urban Meyer bringing in Tim Tebow, well, he might be seeing something that us fans and everybody else isn't really seeing. Now, they did bring him in for a workout. There were a couple of workouts in which Urban Meyer wasn't present for, but in the last workout in which he was present for, well, he walked away pretty impressed. Here's what he had to say. In speaking to his other coaches, guys, you don't understand, Meyer said via NFL.com. This guy he's the most competitive maniac you're ever going to talk to, and let's give it a shot. And yes, I get it. Tim Tebow, he's 6'3", about 240, maybe 250 pounds at this point in his career. He's never played tight end at the professional level, much less even the college level. He hasn't played tight end since his high school days. And in looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars depth chart at tight end, well, it leaves a lot to be desired. The total number of tight ends on the roster have combined for a total of 20 receptions and just barely over 200 yards in the NFL. So they definitely have a need for a playmaking guy at the tight end position. However, when looking at guys around the league that are gadget dual threat guys, well, one of the names that comes to mind is Taysom Hill of the New Orleans Saints. He plays a variety of roles for the Saints: tight end, fullback, running back, quarterback, special teams. He can really do it all. And so Tim Tebow, if he's gonna make the roster, then that's kind of the role that I envision him playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I see him playing in a Taysom Hill like role. I see him playing in wildcat formations. I see him lining up out wide to fool and to deceive defenses. And as Skip Bayless has brought up numerous times on Undisputed, well, Tim Tebow not only has all-time intangibles, he's a great leader, he's a winner, he also has a nose for the football. In only 3 seasons, 2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Jets, well, Tim Tebow had a total of 989 rushing yards and 12 rushing touchdowns. Keep in mind, those aren't any of his passing numbers, those aren't passing touchdowns, those aren't passing yards, those are all rushing touchdowns. And so while he's never displayed an ability to play tight end or even catch the football or block guys at the line of scrimmage, what we do know is that Tim Tebow is athletic. He's 6'3", and so he's not the tallest tight end out there, but he does have a nose for the football. And so if he's going to be playing in a Taysom Hill like role, if he's going to be playing in a role in which he's going to be a mentor for the other young guys, most notably and namely Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and some of the other Jacksonville Jaguars rookies, well, he can come in on goal line packages, on sub packages, wildcat packages, and he can provide a lot more than just a regular tight end. Now, who knows if he's actually going to succeed as a pass catcher, seeing as how the only snap he's ever played as a pass catcher ended terribly with the New York Jets from a pass from Mark Sanchez years ago. Well, we're going to find out, but I think listing him as a tight end is more of a formality, more so than anything. And seeing as how he's spent the last couple of seasons playing for the Mets, for the New York Mets minor league team, well, he does still have a little something up his sleeve in terms of athletic ability. And while he wasn't good enough to crack it as a quarterback in the NFL or as a baseball player in the majors, well, what we can't deny, what we can't take away from Tim Tebow is the fact that he's a dreamer and that he's a hard worker and he's a dedicated guy. And so while he's never played tight end, I could see him slowly growing into that role. I could see him grinding. I could see him working his way up. But until he fully makes the roster, until he fully is on the 53-man roster for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't see why he should be taking as much heat as he's taking now. I mean, if I was the guy, I'd be taking any opportunities coming my way, whether or not that's because of a case of nepotism or because, you know, his former head coach, his now longtime best friend, is coaching the Jaguars. But all those things being said, I'm not sure what to expect from Tim Tebow, but what I will expect and what I will look forward to is a lot of hard work and a much more entertaining football team come training camp. Now, let us know down below in the comment section, is Tim Tebow a lock to make this roster? Is he going to succeed in the NFL as a tight end? Let's also keep in mind, years ago when he failed as a quarterback, he was given a chance to try out as a tight end, which he expectedly rebuffed. And so let's not act as if him playing tight end has come out of nowhere. He did have those offers back in the past. That said, let me know in the comment section down below, is he going to be playing tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars, or is he going to be playing more of a Taysom Hill like role? Is this move good for the NFL, or does it set a bad precedent for the NFL? Lots of questions to answer, but let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Again, while that concludes this video, we got loads of other content coming for you guys on a bunch of other platforms and social medias. Don't forget to follow us on there at Steezy Smith. Nothing but love, and Steezy out.